Peace. So, man or woman debases themselves from Allah. And what I mean by that is that Allah can't turn his back on you. You know what I'm saying? Only you can do that because Allah is within. Allah is always with you. You understand what I'm saying? Always. And everywhere you go, Allah is there. And everywhere you go, the devil is there as well. You have a choice to make. And there is a consequence for the choices. Now, let me show you where I'm going with this. You understand what I'm saying? Because at one point in time, there was a hedge of protection around our people. I mean, when you think about the science of our people and what we've been through, there was a hedge of protection put around us from slavery, after slavery, and up into a particular time. There was mercy on us. There was grace on us. There was a hedge of protection around us. You understand what I mean? But we're in a different time period now. And what I'm noticing is that the Creator deals with situations in numerous ways. He can talk to man through man. He can talk to man and woman in a still small voice if they sit still. You know what I'm saying? He can also use the elements to talk to you, to send a message or to enact justice. You know, it is said that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, that justice belongs to Allah, not to man. But sometimes Allah will use man and women to execute justice. Now, here's where I'm going with this and why this is so important to me, because I'm looking at the predicament of our people. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali is a prophet. You understand what I'm saying? And he was brought here to save us from the wrath of Allah. If you pay close attention to pictures of the Prophet, you see him sitting in chairs, and there's some pictures where you see him standing or sitting in chairs, but behind him is a background of black clouds and gray clouds and so on and so forth. Those are the calamities. Those are the storms and the things that can harm someone. A wrath, an angry wrath from a creator that the Prophet is holding back. Holding it back by bringing truth to light, that you are your natural true self, which is a Moorish American. You are not black, colored, and Negro. See, that is a sin to be in those scars because Allah didn't make black, colors, and Negroes. That was done by the European. So the things that I'm saying is this. The reason I'm saying this is because there was a hedge of protection around us. And now that we are in a new age of time, a very electrified age of time, there is no reason that we can't know certain things. See, we were not held accountable in those days, in those times that we had this hedge of protection around us because we didn't know. But we're in a new age of time now. We're in a very electrified age of time right now. And there is no reason that you shouldn't know. And if you don't want to know, then you don't know by choice of ignorance. Choosing ignorance is a lifestyle in these days and times. Some of us choose to be ignorant because it's much easier. You understand what I'm saying? There is a reward for their ignorance. They call it a reward, but we know it's a consequence. We know it's a penalty because ignorance begets more ignorance. But some people live in that reality as a normal reality, but that's a whole nother story. The reason I'm saying this is because our people used to have a hedge of protection around them. You know what I'm saying? And when cataclysmic events, you know what I'm saying, earthquakes, tornadoes, and floods, and so on and so forth, they would always seem, growing up as a child, they would always seem to miss our communities. Hurricane come, it passed by our community. Earthquake come, it passed by our community. Tornado come, it passed by our community. Floods come, they miss us. There was a reason for the mercy that was being put on us. My people suffer. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. For a lack of knowledge, we had grace put on us and mercy, because you can't do things when you don't know better. You can't do better when you don't know better. But when you know better, when truth has been revealed to you and you know, and it's backed and proven and showed and proved, and you backbite and turn your back on truth, there's a wrath that occurs. Look at our people. Earthquakes, tornadoes, and so on and so forth, they're no longer going around our communities. They're no longer missing us. So Allah has removed the hedge of protection from us. You know why? Because we have debased our own selves and we have forgotten our own true natural makeup, which is spirit. We are to give life and reverence to spirit every single day because man is spirit. You understand what I'm saying? And man must give honor to that from which he comes. He must honor that by utilizing this form. by carrying out divine instructions and certain things. Because see, the wrath is upon us. The wrath is upon us. I want you to understand that. Black, colored, and Negro is a part of the wrath, but the wrath is now upon us from a whole nother paradigm. Allah is now wiping us out. He's wiping us out. Because you know what? We're hard-headed. And we're stiff-necked and rebellious, and the truth is on the scene. It's been on the scene since 1913. And then there have been others that have came to try to usurp the truth and utilize it, bits and pieces of it, but to build their own homes and houses, to build up the mind state of others, to build up their house and home with falsehoods and misdirected information, which will again cause even more of the wrath. Because see, the human being can be a tornado or a cyclone as well. Because when you're out of control, you can run through a home and destroy it. You can run through a community and destroy it, selling drugs, shooting guns, so on and so forth. You understand what I mean? So we got to pay attention to the hedge of protection that's been taken off of us. And we have to put that hedge of protection back around us immediately. And the only way you can do that, one of the ways you can do it, is stop being black, colored, or Negro, or African American, or Ethiopian, whatever, because those are marks, ideas, a psychology created by another people, a label with a power and frequencies on each one of those scars that have now become names, because you have taken them on as names. You understand what I'm saying? When they're actually scars, psychological, traumatic words that cause generational effects. And has generational effects. See, this is consequence. This is a part of the wrath that you don't even recognize. The worst is yet to come because mental slavery still sits upon you. So we miss things, but the universe ain't missing no more. Allah is not missing. He's wiping out our communities as well. He's wiping us out as well. Our communities as well. He's sending calamities right through our communities. And at one point in time, I'm telling you, they used to miss us. But now, they hitting home. Ask yourself why.